Good evening, everybody. Oh, hello. Excuse me for just a second. Let me step away from the camera. Hey guys, it's me. Happy Friday evening to you. Yeah. Welcome back to Aeosia. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Welcome back to our crafting challenge, where everything we wear must be high quality and must be made by us. Everything we wield the same. And yeah, so that's where we are. I decided, since we are in Kurthus this evening, we would be dressing a little more appropriately. So we have the Highland crafted set, and the Highland crafted set for it's level 40. Is it level 40? I want to say it's... Oh, no, it's the level 40 leather worker. I thought it was... don't know why I thought it was Weaver. But we're about to meet one of the a fan favorite, and one of my favorite characters in the game, Lord Horshathon. So, sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get into it. The unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you are come to pay your respects, be at ease, friend. I'm not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. Pray, tell me why you have come. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes. The letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? So, this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Kurthus before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartano, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Fortune. No, I'm not going to try and do a Horshathon impression. That just is no, not at all. This is what we just saw. I'm sure of it. Oh, did I press the wrong button? I did. I pressed decline, didn't I? Complete. There we go. I was wondering why I didn't get the fanfare. As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Fortune included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Nin of my own House Fortune, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Crevelin of House Halionar, that can be found at Skyfire locks, though any information you provide from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with Chief Astrologian of House Durandar yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform you that you are a friend of House Portom. Do not concern yourself with House Zamel. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned, and return to me when finished. Okay, so we're making our introductions. The first, I believe Lady Nin is in this area. My lady. Why, hello, good madam. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely, no one of House Portom does, or if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Helionar have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. Why sprint when you can ride? Okay, that wasn't quite as dynamic as I was hoping. Oh, I suppose we should while we're standing here. And this is where I wish for a class that's slightly better at AoE. And out of that, I get enough for a venture, some XP, and a Gubu Fang. Now, most of you will notice that I have discreetly emptied my inventory for today's session. No particular reason, just kind of tired of looking at all those blue dots in the bottom. they were starting to annoy me a bit, so I just offloaded everything onto my retainers. Here, this one. How fares the weather? A storm in these parts means no runners can be sent to the next fort, nor can any signals be seen. Once the whiteness falls, each lock is an island and must fend for itself. Lord Crevellan, alone grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Hoshafont? I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations of heresy have thrown House Hallionard into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. I mean, that is fair enough as far as it goes. You are nobles, after all. Once again, it is warm and humid here in the middle of nowhere. So, gotta keep hydrated when I can. Back up the stairs. Master Voldemort. I gather you've been busy since we last spoke. Lord Harshafont's missive was positively glowing. But if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgard policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, madam, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Guillaume has arrived in Kurthus, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. If Lord Harshaphont wished to waste his days chasing a long-lost airship, that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. I'm a gruff old man, and you can't convince me otherwise. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to bump you. This bodes ill. Oh. Hello. I didn't see you there. I'm just using the high spot to teleport. I'll get out of your way. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Kurthus is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in it... Oh my, I'm getting old, folks. And it's just warm enough in here that and my allergies are kicking my butt, so any cough is gonna, be productive, put it that way. Seems the whole of Corthus is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide... We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard proper provide more pertinent information. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Fronsel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were heading north and towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Dravanian horde, so I'm not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. I can do that. Alphino, proceed. I'm glad we left the observatory. Those people were not friendly. But even here, I can feel eyes upon us. We are not safe. I trust your judgment, Sid, because, well, why wouldn't? Let's go for a run. Into the north. Now, while we're running, we can take a look. The Cobalt Halberd is going to be an issue. And I'll be wanting to upgrade to it soon. The issue, of course, is the Cobalt. If you were here last time, I figured out that Cobalt is like I'm not quite there as far as being able to collect it, so we're going to have to do some more mining once we hit level 43 in order to unfit knight. Where's Lord Francel? You must find him. I believe he's around this corner. Yes. I've got 2 of them on me. This is not the best. I've got a pointy stick. I'm not the best at taking down a group of enemies. One-on-one, sure, but a group. Alone be praised, you did it. But what are the others? The 3 knights who accompany me. Where are they? Well, one is over here. I just talked to her. Oh. I'll rub your head. Stand up. Confound it all. How are we to redeem House Halionard if we can't even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, miss. House Halionard will remember your kindness. This knight is unsettled. I shall rub your back. I heard the beast's cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francel is safe. Bless you, miss. Bless you. Okay. I shall pat your head. Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. Funny that. I don't know if I get anything from these guys. Scuba thing. Okay, now you can stand back up, please. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I'd hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Helionite that yielded the steel vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once graced name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. Yeah. That sounds about right. Ogre, hello. Nothing? Not even a horn? Break off a piece of horn for those guys? No? Alright. Oh well. I jumped the table. What did you find in the steel vigil? I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at the Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a woman who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which Inspector Guillaume has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and by association, yours. Oh, weapon coffer. Level 36. I've got better. Or I'll probably have the same. I've got better. Decent. For some fish glue. I can always use some fish glue. It means less fishing for me, and I'm happy with that anytime that happens. Anytime I can not fish, I'm happy. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the Draconian Rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here's what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks. Speak with Rickerman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Perthus, so he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. One isn't as good as another. But yeah, cobalt ingots are a little hard to come by at the moment. So, what do you think? Larger and warmer than you expected, I warrant. This fort is also a place of shelter for the common folk. It is better to rebuild a dragon's here at home than burn with it. There. Someone tampering with shipments. Fury strike me down. If all of them rosaries in our people's possession were planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lass. I'm a House Alienot man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters what are bringing the shipment did it though. I know most of them what work the trade routes, and I never had cause to question their faith. But if it weren't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Could it have been the fellas what were responsible for the inspections? Ishgard and Knights and Inquisitors, a lot of them. As if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Yeah. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from Whitebeam Front today. You might consider having a word with them. All we had was these silly accents. Beg your pardon. You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in House Alienot shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. The House Zamel parcel. The House Alienot parcel. Found a rosary. House Alienot parcel. Are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. But that's impossible. Once the knight at Whitebeam Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would never have allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Hoshafon. I will not be held accountable for this. Wow, half an hour in and my ear itches like nobody's business. Lord Hoshafon. Lord Hoshafon. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. But more importantly, what did Rickerman have to say? More draconian rosaries. In every parcel bound for Skyfire locks. That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Alienot's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. We praise alone that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. Level up. Now the next question is, what are our next armor sets? Oh, Armorcraft. looks like Mithril. And I can switch to them anytime I please. So, once we've cleared their name, I'll find a trip back to Gridania, start our planning for our next armor set. Oh, wait, where am I going? I ran away without looking at what I got distracted. Surprise, surprise. Your boy Deeds got distracted. From the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Hollynaut were heretics. At last, we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Briggy. Tell her that Horseful Tom asks, nay demands, that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. Briggy? Briggy. Briggy, 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 Briggy. 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 Inquisitor Briggy. What is it, my child? Lord Horseful would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Inspector Guillaume presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop even as we speak. Fear not. If Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Helone's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. The Inquisition, what a show. They've taken Lord Francel to Witchdrop. This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Red, I would dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such time as I am able to join you and petition Inspector Guillaume in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. My lord. We ride! I'd feed him some Gisho greens, but this is going to be a duty, so he won't join. My lovely Chocobo will not be joining us. Olene. Hail, Red. As you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his gods judge us a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. Joaquin Solomon Francel de Halionaire, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravanians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service to the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Helone to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Helone's halls, or the wicked shall reveal their dragon forms and be put to the sword. In the name of House Potom, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we come on the behalf of Lord Hoshafon. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests charges against Lord Franzel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such a time as a full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Hoshafon has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts I might have allowed, but that he would dare interfere with legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. We must hold them until Lord Hoshafon arrives, Red. And remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. I serve a higher power. And now we're back to the regular 1, 2, 3, which is nice and simple. Look, Lord Hoshafon has come. In the name of House Batom, I demand you lay down your arms. By this deed you disgrace your line, Lord Hoshafon. Aldrich dropped the Draconian Rosary. The wyvern takes to the skies. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop. But this trial, I fear, like many others, has been orchestrated by the enemies of House Halinar. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? By the Fury, a Draconian Rosary. Then the knight who refused to yield, it was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Hoshafon. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Franzel, pending further investigation. I trust that you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Kurthis, Red. Pray locate your errant airship and use it. Lord Hoshafon, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard and too devout to question your sins. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped off of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Haliana. Praise alone, it did not come to that. But it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Red. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. It's quiet. And that way lays... well, where we're going eventually. We're not quite there yet. Yeah, I probably should. Welcome. Always speed casting. Uh-oh. The tanks are dead. Go away! Go away, I don't want to talk to you. You look well, Fred. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior? Were it not for you, Lord Transel would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Plotome and House Haliana shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. The man with knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Francis is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Kurthus several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the Stone Vigil, the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. So, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. Though Lord Haurchefort is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few. In any case, I've done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Oh, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil. Ah, perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by decree of House Durandar. I will write a letter to Lord Jellamont of Whiteburn Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Francel do the same. Now that your business in Camp Dragonhead is concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, Red. May Haloni guide you. Okay, so. Back down the hill to Lord Francel. Oh, it's a croc fate. Oh, double sync. Got all of them. Yay! I don't know how to thank you. Oh wait, Gil! I believe that's actually a chest... quest chain. A chest claim. Whatever the heck a chest claim is. Lord Francel. Oh, wonderful to see you again, Red. Is there anything I can do to repay you? Name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil. It shames me to say that it, too, was once an outpost held by House Halionot. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Durandar has instead been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt my words will carry much weight with Lord Jellamont. Nevertheless, I will write your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House Halionot have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred toward us, and toward you now as well. Alright, well, looks like we are, and let's just make sure we can get there from here. Yeah, up through Wiper in front. while we're here, Jade, I think. Just gather a whole boatload of jade. Actually, is jade or desert? Jade is better for just gaining straight experience. Oh, a leather map. Shall we take a detour there? To Upper Lenosha. That appears to be right here. Detours are always welcome. We never get distracted. Make sure we are full up on that and dig. Some animal hide and some linen. And some more cordials. Great for cordials, I guess? Can I get... I can! Haha! So we want to do electrum ore. I am just heck on those 1 out of 10s, aren't I? Okay, so I'm looking for about 35 more here to get the level up. A boon from nature. Okay, let's... Level 43. Now that raises the question. It doesn't beg the question, it raises the question. Did... Okay, so that's still level 45. I think some electrum sand. Oh. Okay, so 41 to 45. Still not there yet. Marble. Okay. Yeah, this is... level 45 from your dry bone. Level 45, yeah. The rubellite would get me the same XP as this, so... Actually, since I'm curious. Round table. Okay, so nothing I can actually do. So let's go ahead and go back to that one, back to Drybone. Why? Well, actually, as I'm doing this, we'll get that so we can level up our crafter easier, so we can unlock the next level of things and say hello to the cats. Hi, cat. I thought you wanted up. You do not want up, cat. This is Stormy. Say hello, Stormy. She's not been here before. She tends to join me at random, inopportune moments. And, well, you gotta love her for it. But, as much as you might have to love her for it, you also would need to get annoyed by it, because, yeah. So, this is the world telling me that Deej, it's time to take a break. You've been out this for just right at an hour. Why don't you hit that pause button, hit that transition key, and remind the folks that a break for the streamer is a break for the audience as well. So go take care of your business, go get something to drink, stay hydrated, especially if you're in this heat wave that I'm in. And we'll be back here in just a few minutes. was a small waiting pool. This is now, or rather, a Tupperware drawer filled with about an inch of water. This is now officially a hot tub stream. I am, of course, kidding. Well, okay, I'm not kidding about the little foot spa full of water, but you don't realize how much cooler that makes it, how refreshingly cool that can make your body just by sticking your foot and feet in some water. Let's grab one take of amber. Because I will probably need some for jewelry crafting here eventually. Same with these rubelites. Oh, a little bit quicker on the mute button there, DJ. A little bit quicker on the mute and everything will be fine. And that if I can never be sure because I'm playing on my good monitor how well the XP bar shows up down at the bottom. But if you're wondering, the node starts, or this node is currently starting at 1600 XP points roughly. We are at 120,000. We're aiming for 180 or 179,000. So 59,000 XP points at 1.5k. Roughly 1.5k. 1.6. 1.6, 1.9 over 4. So probably 1750 each. Assuming I spend washed out from that, don't I? work-life balance must be played tricks on us. Okay, so we're looking at one more step. How much did we gather? 50? Okay, it should be fine. It'll be fine. Especially now that this gives us we'll have to see how much the XP changed, won't we? So now it's only 1563, which is slightly less at the beginning. Because gathering is definitely some diminishing returns. As far as XP goes. So yeah, whereas before we got 18, we got 1600 start. Now we're getting about what, 20% less. Well, almost 100 points less experience. At the same time that the needed experience for a level up jumped. So it really incentivizes you to go and get the to go harvest at your level, basically, if you want to level up. Do you want to level up? I mean, that's debatable. I mean, okay, it's not really debatable. Seeing as leveling up actually gives you more powerful. Close down to now extended clusters. Crystals. Level 50, we can unlock the collectors. Are we doing this? Or once again, just distracted? Or I got distracted. Wanting to go into a dungeon with gear that's at my level rather than Rather than being... Need to adjust that. Gear that's at my level rather than the level of dungeon. Does it make a difference? Not normally. Ep28, maxing out. $55,000 left. $44. $35. Trying to get used to doing math in my head again. Why? I don't know. It makes me feel good to be able to do it. $29. $20,000. One for 4 on a 70% chance to proc. That tracks. There's level 45. And it does unlock both the basilisk egg and the cobalt ore, along with some other stuff. So let's head over to Blue Fog. Or actually, let's head to the cerulean processing plant. And excuse me for just a sec. I'm just going to stand up while we're doing this. Please, no. I'll Okay, sorry about that. That is much better as far as lighting goes. But cobalt ore is what we're here for. It is down this way. Is it? Yes. So I also need quite a few, at least a round of basilisk eggs. Start there. You don't have to wait for me to... Okay. Roll around the corner here. For this little out of the place one, out of the way one. 11 should do it. Basilisk eggs. For whatever reason, are like level 40 stuff. But okay. Let's pop this to get up to 87. Yeah, not much to say when you're just gathering. We're just going around the circle. While we're here, we might as well extract materia that we've managed to create. Because we are a little on the low side here. and then meld. On level 45, you can't actually meld that. Okay, so, gathering plus 4 there. You, yeah. There's plus 8 to our gathering skills. Real quick. So that'll help. Won't help a lot. I mean, 6%. How much do I have? 9. So I don't have enough. Don't have nearly enough. Let's take a look real quick. How much do I need? So for cobalt ingot, I need 2. So I'm at 15 now. So there's 2. Then for the armor, I guess the question is, raptor skin? No. Moccasins? Or mithril? So the mithril hovers on as what I'll probably be using. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's mithril cobalt. Oh, so I basically, for this, I basically need okay. We're okay. We're fine. We will be fine. Just getting a little ahead of ourselves. Because we should probably head back to Camp Dragonhead. I'm not there yet, so I can't even use it. Might as well. Rundown is over at Whiteford. Come on. I lost my, track of my cursor. It happens. But it happens a little much. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try something a little silly. We'll get over here. And hopefully not get attacked by the furry rats. What we're gonna do so once we get into the keep here, please take my letters. Okay, yeah, that cough is not getting any better this evening. So, let's do something silly and call it an evening. Let's unrestricted party versus Tasha. Let's see if I can, at level 42, Dragoon, run this solo. Should be able to. It shouldn't be that difficult to do, especially if I don't. Or rather, now that I've gotten my if this works, oh hey, hooray. If it doesn't, well, we'll know try it with honestly, this is probably the part I'm worried most about. I can control the aggro in other places. Seagrot water. Can I make anything out of seagrot water? I can't remember. Blue coral formation. With blue coral. Okay. Good to know we can. He likes his wine resin. Earrings and a hat that Liara can't wear. A sketch. Since I'm going here on my own, I have no issue with completing these side objectives. and freeing all of these captives, in addition to finishing off the or getting more of the collection. Oh, there's one over here as well. Oh, can't get there from here. Of course you can't. That actually makes sense. You can't get there from that side, otherwise you could skip the middle. They don't want you to be able to skip the middle. Y'all can fight between yourselves. I'll take the Curus and run. Rowers' quarters. Oh, okay. There it is. Okay, now that we've gotten the full clear, I figured that was too good to be true. Could have done it if I was a ninja. Hey, got it all. We can use that. And let's go ahead and get on out of here. So what did we end up getting? We got the skirt, the thigh boots, the glove, half gloves, the tabard, the cuirass, the short bow, the knuckles, and the earrings. Now what do we... I do like that Foe Striker tabard. Unfortunately, that's all acolyte stuff. So, outside of this, which you got to admit is a nice tabard, I could see myself glamming into that just because. But, folks, I'm kind of wiped after today. It was a weird day at work, and honestly, I'm just ready to kick back, grab some more Powerade and head for bed. I hope you enjoyed joining me. I definitely enjoyed having you. So next planned stream is tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7-ish a.m. Central Time, give or take. I don't know, my bed's been awful comfy in the morning, so it may be a little bit later, but we'll definitely be here around breakfast. I hope to see you then. In any case, my name is DJ. Thanks for watching. Be good to each other.